Hello everybody, welcome you to Medicine of Light podcast, episode number 4. Here with Miska Chaska and the dear friend and amazing astrologer Robert Green. And we welcome you today to share with you about a big strawberry full moon and also the solstice magic. We just after the solstice, amazing energy. So here we are. Let's see what the stars and other planets have to say, unfolding for us. What's the gifts for this time? And I will introduce you to Robert Green.
Thanks, Miska, and wow, what amazing it is now we developed further actually where we are now. It's fantastic. This is almost like a dream come true, isn't it? We've got the Barren Mountains, the beautiful Loch Bonny here.
Yeah.
Just so delighted that we're managing to do this.
Yes.
And today we're going to talk about the upcoming full moon in Capricorn. And of course Capricorn is all about depth and wisdom and the structures in our life which we have to create security around us.
So we have a beautiful structure behind us right now, the mountains.
Yes.
The symbol of the Capricorn, staying steady, grounding to the earth, is the sign of the earth. And we have some water parts with it as well. That's why we have picked this place for you, to get a feeling how it all can work together beautifully.
Yeah, of course, at the time of the full moon in Capricorn, the sun is in the opposite side of Cancer, which is a water sign. So that's why I have the water on the mountain. We thought it would be a beautiful representation of this full moon. So, what's the full moon about? Well, I've been looking into it, using my astrological site to kind of pick out interesting things. So it's about a time of deep insight, making sense of our past and what it's actually meaning in terms of the direction that we're moving towards. Asking ourselves the question and examining the structure in our lives and asking if it's really supporting us. And it might be a time where we're looking deeply within, introspectively, to maybe we might want to let go of some structures which have been created in the past. And often when we were younger and as children, structures were there created for us. We didn't always get to create, and there might be old things which are now a time to let go of. Of course, Capricorn and Cancer are the signs of the family and of the past. So this is a really good time. It might be, it's quite a very deep sign, Capricorn, and we look within and really can be a little serious, but sometimes it's necessary to, when we go deep, to have that intention, a serious intention.
So basically it's all about bringing the self back into also when you were a little child, you know, looking and reflecting what was happening in the family that time. In case, you know, you're not very happy in your life right now, in the present moment, it can relate to past growing up in a certain family background as well, and certain environment. So this is a very special moment for very deep healing of the full moon energy. Yeah. What else is happening there?
Well, a bit more on that topic. So it's a good time to let go of, we need to bring into awareness the structures that might still be in operation from perhaps our childhood. And then it's trying to identify, it's having that depth of insight which you can find through Capricorn, to find out what's not appropriate anymore. And then really Capricorn ruled by Saturn, it's about elimination. It's almost like pruning, removing the stuff that isn't working so that new growth can take place. And then maybe identifying what do we need now?
Yes.
What are our needs that in this moment that will promote healthy growth? It's a very yin position in Capricorn. It's a feminine sign.
And that's mean when we just after the solstice, are we bringing the balance in the irony and connecting with Mother Earth, rooting it down and connecting with our feminine and also the masculine. So it's kind of nice to come from the solstice into the full moon. We are kind of prepared, for the deeper work now, and we are also, I feel like, we have all the protection and the guides around to go deeper. So take the opportunity to really step into personal healing as well, ancestral healing, family healing. This is really the moments, and you have all the support. Really, you do. Mother Earth, it's a great mama. So it's a Capricorn, the Earth sign, big support right now.
Yeah, and you mentioned ancestors, and of course Capricorn and Cancer are very deeply connected to the ancestors. So even in our family upbringing, but there can be stuff that's coming through from our ancestors. It can be wounds that have been ancestral wounds, and this is a time to go that deep, and it might not be that logic can serve us. It really is kind of entrusting and creating that emotional space where we feel safe enough to tap into these things and sense them and feel them.
Yes, a deep ancestral healing. Yes, that's usually around the solstice happening as well. We just did a gorgeous ceremony last night, and that was relating to that, also clearing the karma of our ancestors as well, that we can really freely be much lighter and really fulfill that potential, the path we are on, and the gifts which are offered to us. Each individual has incredible gifts, and for sure you know about them. It's just like little hiding behind some layers and explore something, and just like when you lift up, you will see the gifts. So yeah, that's really special. And what else? It's in the stars.
Yeah, so it's about bringing ourselves into a very honest point of view of where we are on our path emotionally, and a really honest look at what we need in order to continue to grow, and what needs do we need to let go of in order to grow. So both of those things, perhaps even the things that we need to let go of, are more prominent than the things that we need to grow, because it's necessary to let go of them first.
Yes.
And then I think the letting go process, the things that we then need, gently come into consciousness.
Yes, gently will surface out of the water, out of the earth, in fact. Oh, thank you for that reminder.
So, looking at the rest of the chart then, that's really the essence of the full moon in Capricorn at this time. But we have the planet Jupiter is really joining in with the sun and moon, making a very positive aspect to most. So, as I said, it was very deep, and it was quite serious, and there was this real depth of connecting into our ancestral and family past. Jupiter is bringing a huge uplifting positivity, optimism, faith, the possibility for forgiveness and healing. Jupiter is in the sign of Pisces. It works really well from the sign of Pisces. It's very gentle. It brings the real Jupiter type of healing, which is enabling us to look at the difficult past and see it in a really positive way, that it was meant to be, that it fits in within our life, that it had its place, but it's now time to move on. And Jupiter is very expansive, always looking for the next thing. So it's about visionary expansiveness. So I think it's going to be a great full moon, because Jupiter's going to join in, and it's going to balance that serious side with this really uplifting energy. Also, I think Jupiter aspects the moon well, so it's aspecting into the feminine really well. Jupiter aspecting the sun well, great. So it means our inner world's been really buoyant, our outer world buoyant, so maybe we can feel good about it. Physically, we have the energetic in our bodies, and our outlook, to feel well, our health. It's a good time for exploring positive health as well. We're at the solstice time, which is very energizing for our consciousness.
Yes.
And then this full moon is going to pull us deeply in. So, yeah, what a powerful time we're at in the lunar cycle.
So bringing forward the joy and creativity as well. If you ever wanted to explore something, now it's the start of the summer, take some paint or sing or dance, it's something also about that Jupiter energy, just like letting go of the shyness which the Capricorn has behind, as the shadow of the Capricorn. It's like being too shy and not sure sometimes and hiding more in the rocks, and then it's lovely to have the Jupiter, just like, whatever you have been ever thinking, oh, can I really do this? Is this really possible? So say yes. Say yes to your new project, say yes to your new creative stuff. Start to take some workshops and create and get together with people as well. It's really important right now in our world to commune one another. There is a social scenes more open now. So if you have the opportunity to join in some classes and the summer comes, and go out to the earth, or drumming classes, bring your children, this is the moment. This is the moment to bring that heavy energy and light and joy and sweetness, and just enjoy it.
Exactly. That's a great way to manifest the Jupiter energy there. Take those opportunities because they're going to be there, and say yes. Take a few risks, even try a few new things, and open new horizons. Wonderful. We have another aspect going on at the moment. We've spoken, I think, the last 2 or 3 podcasts about the Saturn-Uranus square, which is ongoing. It's still there. They're very in this tight configuration. They're going to be around for a while. But at the moment, Mars is joining in with them. So that activates that Saturn-Uranus square. For some of us, it might bring into quite a personal realm. So Mars represents our kind of warrior energy, our desires, the things that we want. It's a very focused energy when we go for Mars. Now, Mars is in the sign of Leo at the moment, and that's a strong placement. Mars in the sign of the King, it's very powerful, and your desires, you've got really chance to manifest them. But it's in this configuration, difficult with Saturn and Uranus, so it's likely that it's going to bring frustration. There's a very strong pressure to implement drastic changes at this time, but there's also a sense of, in trying to bring about those changes, there's a sense of feeling of blocked. That can be really tricky, especially Mars needs to find expression. A blocked Mars leads to anger and frustration. So the sense of being blocked, there's a need to develop patience with our desires, and a need to be able to look at obstacles and not get frustrated, but be able to calmly deal with each obstacle, work our way through it, not to get too frustrated. If we get too frustrated, we can take a break, actually.
Just
take a break, and we can go and do something nice for a couple of days. Try not allowing ourselves to get dragged into the obstacle must be overcome now, because the lesson of this is that it's about time and development of patience, which we all
really need it right now.
It's a lesson. It's a continual spiritual lesson.
Continuous spiritual, yes.
If we were fully patient, we're fully enlightened almost. But. Yes. So the other thing that the Saturn-Uranus is asking us to do is to allow new ideas to come in, but try to integrate them with the current structure of our life. So that can be quite challenging, especially Uranus can be very, when Mars and Uranus, it's like change now, right now, and then Saturn's going, hold on
a second here.
You have to deal with this and this first, or else the changes won't
really
come
happen.
out.
Yeah.
So that's the challenge of the situation.
But also, you know, on the full moon, we don't really try to hurry things. You know, it's not really well recommended to go for these massive decisions right away. It's good to really sit with that and bring lightness into the situation as well. So if you are dealing with some really strong, dramatic story right now, take a pause. Really step out of the drama, step out of the scene. You know, just as Robert said, you know, do something different for a moment, and you would see how that sometimes kind of on its own start moving, you know, like even the planets up in the universe moving certain ways, you know. And it's like the non-attachment, how it's gonna be, learning that non-attachment as well to situation you are in, with the people you are dealing with, your partners, your family, your job. Just breathe, step in, honor yourself that you have done what you could so far. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, compassionate and loving, and just say, well, I'm just gonna go and visit a friend, or I'm gonna go for a beautiful walk and swim in these beautiful waters. Refresh. So full moon is all about cleansing, refreshing as well, and looking at it from a different angle, you know. And it is the Capricorn, so you do go in, but because we have the Jupiter there, it's more light, and it's what requires more fun as well. So really take this day, not so serious, but a little lighter. Try to bring lightness to your day on the full moon, and in fact 2 weeks after, because that energy of the full moon, it's still very, very active. So really step out of the drama, step out of the heavy situation, and even the one we are experiencing collectively, you know. Don't get too serious. There is a bigger plan for us, for all of us. We are divinely guided. We are.
Yeah, I mean, one of the wisdoms of the Capricorn is learning to laugh at those serious situations. And a developed higher Capricorn energy is to really laugh in the face of adversity when things look really difficult, that we find humor in it, you know. And that Capricorn black humor is great if you can discover that at this time. And of course, Jupiter also is really jovial and likes to laugh and make jokes and play and have fun. So yeah, allow that. I mean, this you know, the Saturn Uranus Mars thing is tricky, and we can see it in the world, and we might be also see it in our own personal situation as well. So yeah, sometimes some things just have to take a little break.
Indeed.
And we come back to them fresher, and
yes.
Those obstacles might seem, oh, I can solve those obstacles.
Yes. I didn't see that before, you know.
Yeah.
We actually just right here at the beautiful white shiny rocks, you know, and then underneath here it's like muddy and lots of plants and lots of different animals crawling here right now, you know. So it is like the yin and yang, but it's a beauty in everything, you know. And sometimes you don't see until you step away and come back, and you're like, wow, I never have seen that here before. Whoa, yeah, there is a new something here and here. So yeah, just take a moment, step out, have a beautiful time with your beloved ones, or even on your own. Make a special date with yourself on a full moon, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's special to celebrate somehow.
Even if it's just 1 hour, 2 hours to find something special, to get out in nature, connect with somebody that you're close to, you know, just have a special meal, just to note it.
Yes. And we are in a full bloom of flowers. You know, it's a strawberry full moon. So it's a celebration. Strawberries are out there. Make some strawberry pie or strawberry and cream. We actually had some yesterday for the solstice. It was really magical. That was our dessert to actually also celebrate with the sweetness and the berries and the colors and roses. Sweetness of the roses, again opening the heart, bringing the lightness into our heart as well. And if you feel your heart is a little tight, take a moment, you know, even man or you are a woman, just take a moment to breathe into your heart. Breathe in beauty, breathe out beauty, breathe in love, breathe out love. And also empty that heart from any heaviness you have built up and make space for forgiveness, make space for joy, love, and openness. That's also part of that strawberry full moon in the feminine energy and the summer. So thank you. What else we have up there? The planets
Well, I
happening?
think that's it. I mean, it's actually not that complicated. We've got the amazing Jupiter joining in, and we've got this tricky aspect with the Uranus-Saturn, which is ongoing. It will probably be personalized around this full moon for some. The lessons will be to, put it down, look into laughter and humor and just enjoying things, and we'll come back to those things refreshed again into developing a more long-term view of situations.
Yeah, and it's also about love this time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Midsummer night.
Exactly, yes.
As I said again, mentioning that strawberry moon, every country celebrated different, every tribe, and they have also special drinks, like it could be a honey mead or wine or different potions and elixirs. And that's also about attracting a relationship, healthy relationship into your life, that you can journey with a beautiful companion on this beautiful Mother Earth. So take that opportunity to meet somebody special, to be open to love. There are the cupids everywhere.
Yeah, we just saw two beautiful dragonflies mating just in front of us, didn't we?
Yeah, they were so cute.
Yeah.
So it is all about warmth, open that heart, being joyful, and actually when you're stepping into that energy of joy, you easily attract somebody similar to that vibration. If you say yes to love, there's somebody across the country or even in your neighborhood is probably ready and say yes to love as well. So it is all about also love, and also about your personal goals, your personal projects you have as well. Let them to bloom, let them to open, like the beautiful roses right now, with no fear but with courage. Like we are also starting right now our project too with the cacao elixirs, really opening up here, serving the divine feminine and masculine elixir, and it's been such a joy. It's amazing. The medicine of the heart, and very much looking forward to our Thursday ritual on the full moon itself in the evening. And it's, through the rituals we can actually shift so much. We can actually change what is happening in our minds and further, also in the ancestry lines with our karmic lessons. So come along if you have anything, any bundle of all those old stories and traumas and personal things. Please come along for the beautiful ceremony. And the fire, it's a transformer. Fire, it's a light. And also bringing new intention. And we will have also water ceremony, which increases that intention. So power of intention, it manifests when you really, really want it. When you really clearly state to the self, to your own heart, to the universe, and it will be delivered to you. And the rituals are actually really much about that. Manifesting your intentions in these moments as well. And I will afterwards having a bonus journey for you to bring you into the temple of the moon for a deep healing and some beautiful also ancestry healing. And it's always so nurturing and transforming for the participants. You're welcome to connect on the medicineoflight.cz website or Facebook Miska Chaska, and Instagram Miska Chaska Medicine of Light as well, and also visiting.
Yeah, you can visit my Facebook page, Orion Astrology, and you can contact me. I do personal consultations and readings. They can be done in person or online.
will be really joy to have some positive personal chart coming up on a full moon. Wow, imagine that. And there is more involved, isn't it, in the personal chart as well?
Oh yeah, it goes very deep. We look into all the aspects of life, especially at the core of it is your soul's pathway and your reason for this being in this life, and all the aspects of life, health, relationships, career, family, everything. And also
Beautiful.
you can ask personal questions as well, which I will
Yes.
try to answer.
And this actually just coming in again with the full moon energy, that's what it's also about. And the solstice, it's all about retrieving your gifts and finding out what's your soul purpose here, isn't it? And isn't that a beautiful way to also do it through the personal chart? Yeah, thank you. So delighted to be here with you all and share also with Robert Green,
Yeah, thanks so
sharing
much.
his wisdom, and always very special. And this magical place, and we have many birds singing with us, song of life. The joy of life. And before we finish, I would like to pick a gift for you, a card for this coming full moon. See what it brings. It's the goddess cards, angel cards. He's calling in. Ask Robert to pick 3 cards. Welcome. Thank you so much. So here we are. The first card coming up for us is the goddess of the beauty. The beauty. Yeah, I actually did wanted to mention that also we have to celebrate the beauty this full moon and all the beauty around us. So this is the goddess of the beauty, reminding us there's so much beauty around, and if you still didn't see it, look around, look within. Yeah, beauty, the goddess of the beauty, on the butterflies and the colors, really special. Thank you. Now we have the number 1. The god of helping us to solve any conflicts, helping us to solve any challenges as well, any obstacles you're going through, which actually we just talked about as well. There is a challenge, the obstacles in the chart for this full moon, and we have it also in the card. So we are guided. In fact, if you have an obstacle in your life, remember you are guided to solve it well, or just step out of it, look at it from different angle, different perspective, bring a new light on it. There's a god of obstacles right here for you, helping us to deal with them. And the third one is the goddess of the unity. And it's all about also unconditional love, feeling the sacred union within. So that's what it for me feels. It's the goddess of unity. It's about love, connecting also to the goddess Mother Earth. There is no separation, actually. If you look, we all live on this planet, and we are different creatures, plants, stones, crystals, humans from different countries and tribes and languages, and actually this is so important, this card. I feel bringing that unity every day into our life is really important, and manifesting it within ourselves, breathing in the unity, not feeling separation, not feeling difference, not feeling that you are also separating yourself from your community, from the world you are living. Try to find something you have in common with your environment, a gift you have as well, and see yourself as an individual who has a unity within and who belongs. it's very, very important as well. So thank you. That's a very powerful card. Very powerful card. So the beauty, the god of the helping out to solve the conflicts, and the goddess of the unity. How special. So thank you. And thank you again, dear listeners and friends, and who is watching us today, trusting that this is bringing you a lot of new gifts to this full moon. And have a very beautiful journey, safe journey out there with so much love and beauty, unity. Thank you for coming, and thank you for again responding to call, being here in this gorgeous place.
Thanks, Miska. It's my pleasure. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.